It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action. Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Pickup of 6.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 67 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back to the air, Newton on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. 7 yards, the pick up there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 8 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow taking it in. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to think about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down.
Tackled at the 27.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Open man is Myers.
To Jacoby Myers.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Complete.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, New England.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Patriots.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Here's Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Newton's pass.
Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Rolling to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Now Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Mixon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Cincinnati.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Is
the point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Austin Seibert set to
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. We have hit halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Bengals 14.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The return man, Wilson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Back, it's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Down, Bengals.
short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
another carry now for Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Newton's pass.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
Now he's right there on the doorstep now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
41-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd down, Burrow boards the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they run with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, his 2nd touchdown of the night. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point. but his legs that finish the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Seibert on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, New England.
From the gun, here's Newton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. Newton throwing again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Newton's pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 9 over there.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, New England.
Again, to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Todd Gurley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it's...
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Tonight's final.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not